If you've used a cordless drill for a long time, you've probably run into this familiar situation. When the drill was brand new, the battery felt strong and reliable. You could drill through boards, drive dozens of screws, and still have plenty of power left. But after years of use, things slowly begin to change. The battery becomes weaker, the runtime gets shorter, and one day you plug it into the charger, yet the indicator light stays silent. What frustrates many people isn't just the fact that batteries wear out. That's something most tools eventually experience. The real issue is that replacement batteries are often quite expensive. Some service centers may offer free inspection or maintenance, but if the battery needs to be replaced, you'll almost certainly have to pay for it. And this is a very common situation. After a long period of use, when you finally try to recharge the battery, it simply refuses to take a charge. You plug it in, wait a few minutes, then even longer, but the battery shows no sign of charging. That's why, before spending money on a new battery, many people start wondering whether there might still be a way to fix or revive the old one. But don't worry, this problem is actually quite simple, and I already have an idea to fix it. And I've noticed that batteries used for a long time often stop charging due to several common causes, such as dust on the contacts, leaving the charger plugged in for too long, battery wear over time, poor contact to the charging terminals, or weakened cells inside the pack. For batteries that have been used for a long time, dust buildup inside is quite normal. However, many people overlook this, which is why regular cleaning is important to keep the battery working properly. After cleaning, we'll use a voltage meter to check the battery's condition. This step is very important before attempting any restoration, because if the battery still holds charge and we don't check it first, the next steps could be risky. Once I'm sure the battery is completely safe and no charge remains inside, I'll move on to a deeper cleaning. To clean rusted components, I often use WD-40 multi-purpose oil. It helps loosen rust and dirt quite effectively, and when combined with a bit of sandpaper, the cleaning becomes faster and the metal surface comes back looking much cleaner. And don't forget to wipe everything dry with a paper towel, because leftover oil or moisture can easily attract dust again. Now it's time to build a small tool to restore the battery. These two wires are single-core cables made of many thin copper strands twisted together. Next, I have two metal rings. They're very useful for connecting the two wires to the positive and negative slots of the battery pack easily. With the remaining wire ends, I'll connect them to the power supply source. It may sound a bit complicated, but if you watch closely and don't skip ahead, you'll see this step actually makes good sense. Here I have a rivet and a safety pin. It may look unusual, but I'm using them as simple connectors to link the remaining wire ends to the device that provides the power source. In repair work or when recycling electrical devices, I always remember my father's advice. Every electrical joint should be wrapped with insulating tape to prevent short circuits and keep things safe. I also use two different tape colors to mark the negative and positive wires, making them easier to identify and avoiding mistakes during the work. Just to be safe, I'll mark the positive and negative terminals on the battery. The power-providing device I mentioned earlier is actually a simple laptop charger. It delivers just enough energy to help reactivate the stored power inside the battery pack. And here's a small reminder. About 15 seconds after connecting, keep checking to see if the battery is recovered to avoid the risk of a short circuit. Alright, it looks like this time it worked. Now I'll reassemble everything and use it as usual. As we can see, the charger's indicator light shows that the battery is receiving power. However, to know whether it works reliably, we still need to fully charge it and test it afterward. And just like that, with a few simple tools and a bit of patience, we were able to bring this battery back to life. Hopefully this method will be useful if you face the same situation. Thanks for watching until the end of the video.